Hello friends, Koolio here and welcome back to the channel. Today guys, I want to talk to you about Lisa the Lightning Librarian. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Genshin Impact videos coming very soon. Now I just unlocked Lisa and she's one of the earliest characters that you're actually going to unlock in the game. Now after you go through the Mondstadt Storm Terror kind of story mission, you are then tasked to visit a couple of different temples throughout the map. The first one you're going to probably end up visiting is called the Temple of the Lion. Now shortly after beating the Temple of the Lion, you will then unlock Lisa. Now she's got some pretty cool abilities, and one thing that's really cool is once we've unlocked her, we can actually go and check out her talents and what her overall gameplay style is. Now she has 3 combat talents, and then she has a core talent and then 3 passive talents. Now her basic normal attack is called Lightning Touch, where she'll perform up to a total combo of 4 electro attacks dealing electro damage. However, if you charge the attack, it will consume some of her stamina, and then it will deal electro damage to all enemies in front of her after a short casting time. Now her first specialized ability is called Violet Arc, and there's actually 2 different modes to it. The first one is if you end up just tapping the ability, it will release a homing lightning orb that when it hits an enemy will deal electro damage, as well as it will give the enemy the conductive status. Now the conductive status, basically what it does is the enemy will become electrified, and any enemies near that one will also be shocked by electricity over time. Now this effect can actually be stacked up to a maximum of 3 times. Now this is where sort of her first kind of combo comes into play, where you're going to want to at least try to get 3 stacks of conductive on the enemy before you use its hold effect. Now once you hold down the ability after a short casting time, it summons thunder from the sky, dealing electro damage to all nearby enemies. Now if those enemies have the conductive effect on them, that conductive effect is then removed and it's dealt additional damage based on the number of stacks. So you're going to want to release a couple of the homing lightning orbs first, trying to get those stacks up to 3, and then summon down the lightning from heaven to deal a significant amount of damage to those enemies. Now her ultimate ability is called Lightning Rose. Now she will summon a Lightning Rose which will release immense lightning power and knocks back nearby opponents while dealing electro damage. Now for the duration, that Lightning Rose will actually stay there sort of as a beacon, sort of as a turret, and deal lightning damage to any enemies nearby. Now her first core talent is called Witch of Purple Rose, which all it does is it increases all party members' electro damage and electro resistance fairly easily. Now she has 3 passive abilities. The first one is called Induced Aftershock. Now you can't unlock this after you've gone through the character ascension phase 1. Now what it does is all charge attacks will inflict conductive on targets, which will be great when you're using your normal abilities to be able to help out get more extra damage from the Violet Arc. Now her secondary passive ability, which is unlocked after character ascension phase 3, Lightning Rose, her ultimate ability, reduces enemy damage immunity by 15% for 10 seconds. Now she's got kind of a fun little passive talent called Potion Insight that when Lisa is crafting a potion, she has a 20% chance to receive a 200% yield. Now in the background, I will have some gameplay of my first experience playing as Lisa, and I've noticed that she can be a little bit of an easy target to take down by the enemies, and she can get hit pretty easily as a lot of her abilities kind of make her a little bit stationary. So you're going to want to be extra careful as you're charging up a lot of your more powerful abilities that you're not within range of enemies, or if an enemy is getting ready to come up and attack you. You're going to have to kind of focus on your combos and use them to the best of your abilities to try to deal as much damage to the enemies as possible. So if you guys enjoyed the background gameplay of my first experience playing as Lisa, I will have some more videos of her in the future, kind of talking about more of her talents, more of her specialized abilities, and maybe some guides on how to build her. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, and again, a like would be super appreciated, and also make sure to subscribe to the channel for more Genshin Impact videos coming soon. Thank you, my friends, and I'll see you next time.
I knew it. There's a strong elemental energy coming from deep within this temple. Paimon, are you able to float across?
Can't do much even if she does.
Good point. Let's ride this wind current. Leave it to me. naughty boy. It's an electro monument. Let me try a bit of electro power. Stand back, sweeties. Ugh, don't be such a brute. Come a little closer. Yeah! Yeah! You're in for a little shock.
Huh?
Yeah. When it comes to wet enemies, I've got them covered. Oh, another wind current. Let's ride it up from here. Come a little closer. You've been a naughty boy. Chain lightning jumps between electrocharged opponents. Electrical discharge from friction is only a little less shocking than love at first sight. Oh, you want to know about this gem? You're kidding. You're seriously asking? This is a vision. It's used by the Chosen to draw on elemental powers. In terms of mysticism, I suppose you could call it a magical lightning rod. Break it and we can head home and relax. I think we've earned the chance to put our feet up. Dragon of the East, Lion of the South, Wolf of the North, Falcon of the West. They are the four winds of Mondstadt, affiliated with Barbados, the god of Anemo. Dvalin, that's Storm Terror's real name. Before everyone started calling it Storm Terror, it was the Dragon of the East. So now you know why Dvalin is only able to channel 3 of the Four Winds' power. Because it has been consuming itself from the beginning. Because of hatred, I presume.
Hatred?
Hatred for Mondstadt. Hatred drove it to become something more powerful than the wind itself. To become Storm Terror.
But why would one of the Four Winds hate the city it was supposed to protect?
As a child of Mondstadt, it's something that's really hard to say aloud. Here, Take this. It's a very old story from more than a century ago.